understanding you and your relationship with money. And I see so many people, gurus, wealthy and poor, teaching this. They're teaching you that you're not making money because you don't value yourself enough. And I'm here to tell you that that's about 10% of the truth. Okay? Because I'll tell you now, if I only raise my value and I'm a narcissistic, egotistic biatch, then I'm going to still make a lot of money. Trying to teach you also to make a lot of money. So I will teach you the only way I know, which is my way. Money does not discriminate, okay? Money is just this. It's just this. It's just even that. I know it's a shame, but it is. Depends, how much do you value your water? On a planet where it's maybe less easy to attain, that's not poisonous. We won't go into that. This is money. Okay, this is money. This is money. This is money. These are even money. Okay, this is money. So, what's it got to do with my worth? Me receiving money from other people. I think it's got, yes, it matters, because if I've got no worth, I'm not going to take money to be able to make money, to pay out money. So this is my theory on it, and what I've learnt through always calling myself to higher ground and account. One of the things I teach is to own your own shit. So as I go along, every now and then, I stop and I do my own process, Creatrix, and I ask myself, am I being the best person I can be? Am I being the transformologist that I pride myself on? Am I being the best leader and trainer of others? What I want to do now is teach you the real missing link, because if it was just about valuing yourself, then every egotistical person or every woman with a lot of confidence would just go out and make a ton of money, yeah? And then why are so many beautiful, amazing, confident women not making money? I'll tell you now. You ready? It's about others. It's about knowing the value of your gift, of what you're giving them. And that's why I changed a few years ago to refusing to charge hourly rate anymore. I charge for an outcome. That is your insurance, and anyone who hands me money, that's your insurance. That I can't afford to be cocky, that I can't afford to be greedy, I can't go grabbing more for my hours, because if I'm not giving you an absolute definite outcome, then I'm not going to strive to deliver you the best. Okay? I see a lot of women out there leading on money, and they're teaching that it's all about you. And I'm here to say that the way you've actually got to get out of your friggin' self. It's got nothing to do with you. Okay? It's about the other person. If you really have their highest good in mind, which is they're paying you, right, for an outcome. So you've got to be able to manage those expectations. And what causes me, I think always I've had this since I did have to start to take money. Did I believe in myself when I started making a lot of money? I would say no. I would say what I did was realize, holy shit, I have to teach this regardless of money, regardless of anything. I have to teach what I've learned that is so amazing that I believe it's my level of amazingness that I have on what I'm giving them, whether it comes from me or something I've created, whether it's from my mazarific genius or whatever you want to call it, you know, my brain, or whether it's just, you know, this thing here. It's how much value the thing is. The thing, this little thing, right? It's how much value I know in my heart that this will bring the person who I believe needs it. Is it necessarily what she wants? No. So she comes to me and she says, oh, look, I've just got this gadget. By the way, it's a thing off this gadget. I've just got this gadget I bought and it's not holding the camera straight. It's a little bit off balance. And you know, I'm really disappointed. I just can't get pictures of myself that or out there or videos or whatever where the thing's straight, right? So this little piece of plastic thing that looks like nothingness, right? To somebody, they'd throw it out of their kitchen drawer, okay, and go, what the hell's that? That's useless. In the bin. It's my ability to see the value in this for a person who just wants their camera to be balanced, okay? So I need to find out what's their outcome. So this is when I turn to being outcome based, okay? When I realize that the outcome the person who wants from this, it's not about this, it's not about my value, you see. It's about me getting out of my bloody self, getting over myself, long enough to stop being so self-centered that all I do is think about myself and my value, that I get out of there and I go out and I go, she really wants that camera balance. She really wants to be able to take those photos. And I know that this little thing here, when I stick it on the end of this and swap this one for this, that it straightens the camera. And then I think, oh my gosh, that's going to change that person's life. She's now going to be happy. She's going to be happy because this little widgety thing, whatever you want to call it, right, is going to make her from to, oh, that's what it's about. It's about getting her the outcome. So that's up to me how I paint the picture to her of the value of this. I don't necessarily have to show this to her. I can say, wow, see, okay, I get it. You want to shoot things where the little gadget is balanced, not off center. So, so why are you wanting to do that? Well, I want to do it because it's going to give me straight things. So I will not waste, let's say, 2 hours a day for the last week Google searching how you get, how I can buy, how to get balanced photos, because then she's going to go and buy a million other gadgets and she's going to waste all this money. And so I need to know where she's thinking, what she's doing to solve her problem. Now, when I know what she's doing to solve her problem, I have to know I've got an easier, faster, more long-term way of getting her there. And I'm bloody sure I can because I've got this, which is just the thing she needs, not the thing she wants. If I tried to sell this, she wouldn't know what it is, she wouldn't find me, she wouldn't know anything. If I just tried to sell me, hey, guess what? I'm amazing. I'm worth millions of dollars. Would you like to make millions of dollars? Just be like me, you know, dress like me, think like me, put your hair like me. That wouldn't give you an outcome, right? The outcome is all you want to know is how do I get balanced photos and save myself 2 hours a day searching, not knowing where to go. So when I find out that, I say, oh my gosh, I've got it for you. Now I know what it's worth to her. She's Googling 2 hours a day. What's 2 hours a day of her life worth for a week to probably buy another one or a different one or a more expensive one because this one's not balanced, you know, and she's already paid X amount of dollars for that one. Okay, so in my business, that would be they've tried psychology, they've tried counseling, they've tried NLP, they've gone chased, you know, the big gurus all around the planet, and they've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever. So I go, okay, so an outcome is you're sick of wasting your money and you now just want result. Yeah? Okay, good. Oh, okay, got ya. Now I know what you want. And then I stop and go, well, what's the value of that to her to make her take an action and get her result, right? So, coming back, let's pretend it's this. Now you could say, well, it's a piece of, it's hard plastic, it's well-made plastic. It's, you know, right? It's like quality, at least. It's not going to crack like a lot of little cheap things, like this pen compared to, what have I got? No, I don't have a really flash pen, but, you know, this pen compared to this pen or something like that. Okay, by the way, these are really good. I got it from Officeworks, the gel pen's really cheap. Anyway, mind you, they could have sold me that for $10 instead of $1, and I would have bought it because they would have told me how beautiful it was to write with. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's not little dots between. So it's about the value of the level of life change, release, relief, stress relief, and value you give the other person. If you can't promise a bloody outcome for that other person, then you can't charge a lot of money because you're not going to get really happy people, right? And one of the things I do when I go inside Creatrix to ask my deeper questions that are kind of without me being in the way of it, and my conditioning and my lack of self-esteem and my hot, overly high, stuck up my own ass kind of ego, to get beyond that and get the real question, which is, you know, what you get in Creatrix, then I can't, that's what keeps me honest, okay? That's what's taught me that it's not about me. Get over yourself, right? Get beyond yourself. Stop looking at yourself. If you want to be, you know, the reason a lot of people don't make money is because they forget about the value of the outcome and the relief and what they set free in that person so that they can put that time and money into something better. So the woman spending 2 hours a day for 5 days or 7 days looking for this gadget, I could sell this to her now for $75, guarantee she'll never, ever have to pay again for another gadget, which will cost her a lot more money in the long run. Have you had enough? So I've got to have her understand in her brain, so this is the person I'm selling to or whatever, right? I've got to have her understand the value I'm saving her. I'm going to save you 10 hours. What else could you be doing with that 10 hours? This is the last time you ever have to think about this problem again, right? Because I'm going to fill it with this. It's $75. It'll be on your door, and an absolute guarantee, or money back, that this will solve your problem. It fits your gadget, right? It saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you stress, it saves you, time away from your family and your kids and your husband and from going to the beach because you're sitting on the bloody computer looking for something that does this and finding a million other things that aren't even going to work and that they don't even promise an outcome, right? They don't. They don't absolutely promise that you won't have an unbalanced camera in a thingy and have off-center images. Got it? It's like that. Whereas a lot of people would sell that for $1. And if you go to a lot of money gurus, they're going to teach you that, oh, that's because you don't have enough self-esteem to sell that thing for $75. That's because you don't value yourself enough. Up the price, bugger it. Up the price. Go on, up the price. Those people, they should value you more. No. If you can't get them an outcome, you shouldn't be charging a decent money. That's it. Full stop. Yeah, charge them $60 an hour because they're only going to not be happy. And you know it. So unless you've got something that you believe in and you know the value of in that person's life, right? Then all the self-esteem, personal development, self-growth, self-help books, read 1,000 of them. They all say the same thing, that money is about your self-worth. You know, up your bloody price. People will pay it. You can't up your price if you don't up in here the value of what they're getting and understand. It's about a mind process of understanding how to dig deep in a person and locate the real issue to the woman. It's not that she wanted to balance the camera. Do you get it? It's that her time in this world is limited. How is she spending it? Always trying to, if you compare it to, let's say, what I sell, right, which is, you know, or what I train people to sell, which is setting your mind, heart free and recalibrating your gut instinct so that you can make better choices and navigate life. Well, I can easily put the value on that because every choice point for the rest of her life, every single day, from what's going on in her head when she's brushing her teeth, what's going on in her head when she's in bed with her husband and he's trying to make love to her, to you know, every tiny decision she makes in choice point of every single day for the rest of her life, which is limited. Do you get it? So spending all those years being happy or miserable is what we're really talking about. We're not talking about my value. We're not talking about the value of Creatrix. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this person's level of suffering. You must offer them a higher level of whatever it is that's going to take them from the level of suffering to be minimized or reduced to a set degree, or give them their money back if you can't give that. That to me is the secret of creating wealth in alignment with your truth and your soul and knowing you're doing good on this planet. And if you want to build your self-worth, do it like that. If you want to know you're worth receiving that money, that's how you go about it. Get out of yourself. Get over yourself, right? And okay, yourself, yes, look, personal development, I'm all for it, for crying out loud. That is what I do. But money does not discriminate. So you can earn it by being an evil bitch. You can earn it by making excuses and justifying why you're an evil bitch. Or you can, you really can. Money doesn't give a shit. There's a lot of assholes on this planet who make mega money, right? But there's just as many really awesome, great people, okay? There's a lot of them disguised as well as great people. Right, but this is my message to you today, women and money. Only one part of it is building you up to believe you're worth it, okay? It's about getting out of yourself and into the value of the life that you are going to complete with this, like that thing. This little piece of plastic I almost threw out of my drawer, and then I got a new phone and I'm like, oh my God, it's crooked. And all I needed was this, and I nearly threw it out of my drawer. So, it's, yeah, that's it. That's Maz Shermer's money rant today on how you can make tons of money without selling your soul to the devil and pretending you're not, and getting outcomes for people. That's what it's about, okay? What's the value of them to get their outcome, and do they see it or not? What I won't do is take on a client who can't see the value of that in her own life when I've done everything I can to really have her understand that value. Because if she doesn't have that value, is she going to appreciate it enough to use the thing? If she's going to resent the $75 because I talked her into it, this is going to go in the drawer and she's not even going to try it. She's going to be too busy being cranky at me. That woman took my $75. I got to have her value this at $1,000 and I'm giving it to her for $75. You got that? That's the secret. So hang with me, subscribe to any of my podcasts, my website, do my quiz on instituteofwomen.com, or just follow me on Facebook, Institute of Women, and soon to be released Global Transformatrix, which is what I'm going to be all about. But I want to teach women that there's a better way. There's an absolute better way to be making a difference, getting real fulfillment from what you do and what you deliver, regardless of whether you sell those or full life transformations like I do. It doesn't matter what you sell. It doesn't matter what you're out there promoting or that is your magic. Makes no bloody difference, okay? So anyway, love you and leave you with that. And yeah, I know it was a bit long-winded, but I'm just tired of seeing, wealthy women teaching other women to make money, and they're not. These people are upping their prices and they're not getting outcomes for their client, so there's more to lose, you see? But if you're getting outcomes for the clients where they get their outcome and they believe that they've actually, at the end of it, wow, that was actually really cheap for what I got. That's the secret. So anyway, I could talk forever, as you know. One of the things about me is I talk a lot. Okay, bye. Hope you got a lot of value. Bye.